What's up guys, David here once again for another weekly show. This is where we talk about things in the car world we care about and other fun stuff too. First things first, people have been asking about what the tuner crate looks like for this month, and the ThatDudeinBlue tuner crate looks awesome. It has really cool car shirts and a lot of other items in the box, so it's a really cool like Christmas present. So if you want that for 20% off, boom, in the description below. Okay, so today's topic is kind of dear to all of us. The thing is it's about that dude that was so popular in those car movies, you know. But that's what everybody else thinks. A few days ago was the anniversary of Paul Walker passing away in the car crash in the Porsche Carrera GT. Now, Matt Farah from The Smoking Tire wrote an amazing article about what he thought the cause of the crash was. He came up with the theory that I also agree with, is that it was the tires. The car had very old tires on it, and it's not shocking with a car as vicious as the Carrera GT that it had an accident on old bad tires. Now, in hindsight, it's no shocker that that happened. Does Paul Walker's death still affect the car world? I think it still does. When it actually happened, I remember making a video called, is Paul Walker, is his death relevant to the car scene? And it still is to this day. The reason I say that is because on the anniversary a few days ago, my news feeds were just completely filled up with Paul Walker tribute car meets, car events, charity runs, all kinds of stuff. There's not too many people in the car world that have graffiti murals of them, in Miami. That's just not a thing. I was on a plane the other day coming back from California, and I was watching Fast 7 again. And it was really weird, like, seeing him. It's like, that guy's gone. And that makes me think about other people in my life. There's really not too many, like, high-profile people that I could say, like, affected my life when they passed away. But Paul Walker certainly is one of them. Looked up to him in multiple ways. Sure, in the movies, yeah, but more outside the movies, what he did outside the movies. He had a charity called Reach Out Worldwide, which helped a ton of people. And he was just an overall good dude, according to pretty much everybody. And I don't think that was just the goggles of, he passed away, now we have to talk good about him. I truly think that he was a good dude. And we have to cherish those types of people in this world. There's not too many people like that. For somebody to go out of their way that much when they had all that fame and money, that just tells you about a person's character. There's tons of stories of him, going into stores and like spotting people when they couldn't afford something, and he just didn't even ask for anything in return. That's somebody I think we should all look up to. Good people like Andrew from Driven to Cure. I drove his Liberty Walk GTR, and if you don't know Andrew, he was diagnosed with kidney cancer and now raises awareness for kidney cancer through his charity Driven to Cure. And it's such a fantastic idea, using the power of cars and our culture to spread awareness for something that just needs to be freaking out of this world. We need to cherish those types of people. Andrew even said Paul Walker was his biggest inspiration for Driven to Cure. And what does that tell you? In the end, do I think Paul Walker's death is still relevant to all of us in this community? 100%, absolutely. All right, now moving on, we're gonna get onto our Q&A. This Q&A is sponsored by Throttle.com. Throttle.com is literally the easiest way to find car parts ever. I always tell people I really wish I had it for these two things. My life would have been just so much smoother. But hey, if you want a 20% off on membership in the description, I got you. Check it out. If you had to own a front-wheel drive car, what would you pick? That is an awesome question. Believe it or not, I come from the land of Hondas. Back when I lived in Virginia, I was like the black sheep. I was like the only person at the time, like when I first got into the car scene, that was like really into domestic stuff, and everybody else had like boosted Hondas and stuff like that. Trust me, you can make them stupid fast. But would I own one? Yeah, for a little bit, maybe. But my choice would either be the Fiesta ST or the Mark 7 Volkswagen GTI. Mark 7 Volkswagen GTI was freaking sweet. It was great. The Focus ST is right there with it. It's like a tie for me. The Mark 7 GTI is a fantastic car. Would I strive out to go get one of these cars? Probably not. If you're already going after the Fiesta ST or Focus ST, I would save up my money and try and get a Focus RS instead. But so that's like my way of thinking about the situation. Are you going to any drift events with Adam LZ in the future? Adam and Nicole, I love you guys. You guys are freaking fantastic. And along with that, yeah, I'm sure we'll eventually do something. Right now, the car is still going through the registration stuff. I still have to get that sorted out. It's pretty much done, but I just have to do the last steps of like getting to the DMV and everything else. And this time of year is actually the busiest time of year for me. So finding that time to stand in line at a place we all don't want to be at is, yeah, that's hard to find. Do you plan on building the drift car's engine at all for some more power, or do you like where it is? Honestly, I'm just gonna leave it where it is. For learning purposes and everything else, I want to learn how to build momentum and stuff like that rather than just relying on power, but I definitely will do something probably more drastic later. As of right now, I just got to focus on cleaning up the car, so that's all I'm focusing on. Tried to raise it the other day on the coils, and the coils were seized. They were so old, so what's that tell you? Jeff asks, where do you see your YouTube channel a year from now? That's actually a really good question. A lot of people ask, people like me, Matt Farah, and other people, you know, what's the plan? Like, what are you doing after this? I'm like, after? I just want to keep doing this. From a year from now, I have no idea, to be honest. Every year is so unpredictable. My next lifetime goal is to get to 1 million subscribers. It's been a goal I've been trying to get since I was 15 years old. When I started this channel 5-6 years ago, that was a huge motivation to get to 1 million subs. It's taken a long time. I've been grinding ever since. I've been editing ever since and filming ever since. And I don't know, maybe I should make some stupid ultimatum like, if I get 1 million subs by February, I'll like dye my hair blue or something. I don't know. That would be so embarrassing everywhere I went, but maybe I'll just like, you know, kind of rock it. I'll just be proud and I'll rock it for a while. So yeah, you know what? On record, there you go. I will dye my hair blue if I have 1 million subs by the end of February, because it probably won't happen. I'm interested to see what you guys do. John asks, what was your favorite part of San Francisco? Well, I just recently went to San Francisco for the San Francisco Auto Salon. Wheel Well had an event there. And I flew out there for 1 day, had a meet and greet, hung out with everybody, made sure to post on all my social media about it, and I met a ton of awesome subscribers. That was one of my favorite parts, but my other favorite part was definitely going to like the Redwoods and seeing the Golden Gate Bridge. I know I was a tourist. I had never done any of those things, and I love seeing new things that I had never seen before, so I had a great freaking time. All right, guys, if you haven't already, hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. What do you guys think about Paul Walker's death? Do you still think it's relevant to all of us? Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time, and take it easy. Have a fantastic day. Woo!